Ho, ho, ho. There's a new Santa coming to town.
It's Santa!
Oh, who's that? Who's that good-looking guy?
Obama Claus just slid down the chimney with a big red sack full of DEI.
Betsy said, oh yeah, you just wait and see. There'll be a black female pilot and it will be me.
Where's Mrs. Claus? Probably bad-mouthing Santa on her podcast. But Barack's elves are certainly busy. They're stuffing articles of impeachment into every stocking. Shree's the head of Santa's workshop, and he's getting ready to deliver the big one. That's right, the Secretary of War.
Hello, this is Congressman Shri Thanidar. Today, I introduced articles to impeach Secretary Pete Hegseth for murder and conspiracy to murder and reckless and unlawful mishandling of classified information.
Well, Shri murdered dogs. And it's not just Pistol Pete. Bobby's on the naughty list.
RFK Jr. has got to go. Today, I introduced articles of impeachment to remove him from office.
Mrs. Claus is MIA, so Maddow's playing substitute. And she gave 47 a big fat C. Coal.
Our country is doing some terrible stuff right now. Our country has done some terrible things in the past, but history will get you. If you are part of doing something that you know is wrong and that you know is unconstitutional and that you know is immoral, like many of the things that this administration is doing right now, subsequent generations ashamed of you, you will spend the rest of your life denying that you did what you did, and we will out you.
The DNC boss is putting out a winter weather advisory. There's a 100% chance of precipitation.
I've always said being a chair at any level, whether you're a county chair, you're a state chair, or you're now a national chair, it's a political equivalency of being a fire hydrant, right? You get pissed down by everyone. You win by being a big tent, not a small tent, right? And sometimes that means things are messy in our party.
Everybody knows if there is a mess to clean up, you hire a commie. Black Beto loves her some Mondani.
Mondani has not backed down whatsoever from his rhetoric against the president. In the Oval Office, he stood there and he said what he said about him being a fascist, yet he was able to win those voters. So Democrats that believe the only way that you can win is by being soft and sounding like a Republican, that is not true.
Yeehaw! But are cowboys in the Lone Star State going to love the sound of Crockett?
She ain't never scared and she ain't never been. Who is willing to go toe-to-toe against the president? I can't wrap my head around someone who votes Republican. She advocate for feeding kids, they protect folks touching them. And they only trying to scare out of running because they think she'll win. Got 2 words for every racist bigot. Jasmine Crockett.
Jazzy's got her work cut out for her if she wants to wrangle enough Republicans to put her over the top. But if any of those hats start tilting a little too MAGA, boy, they better get.
How will you convert those who are supportive of him to voters for you?
Yeah, I don't know that we'll necessarily convert all of Trump supporters. That's not our goal.
Do you need to?
Our goal is to definitely talk to people. No, we don't. We don't need to.
Whoa, Black Beto just pulled a potatoes. Maybe potatoes doesn't need Republicans in California, but Crockett sure does need them in Texas. Hold your horses, babe. You're going to need a longer lasso. Week 1, and she's already riding on the race card.
I'm asking you to tune out those intrusive voices that say she can't win because she's black, because she's a woman, or because she's a Democrat. If you believe women should be in all spaces, then I ask you to stand with me.
Crockett's a gift to Republicans. That's why they tricked her into running. Get this. Republicans pumped her up in online polls and then targeted Democrat voters and patched them through to her office to make it look like the whole state wanted her to run. And Crockett fell for the fake love, and she thought she had a shot in Texas. She wasn't even born and raised in Texas. The woman's flirted with reparations and no tax on blacks. That dog won't hunt, Jazz. The race card backfired on Kamala. She got run over by a garbage truck, and the world forgot about her. But Mama is refusing to disappear. She's already chiseling her own statue. Quote, "There will be a marble bust of me in Congress. I am a historic figure like any vice president of the United States ever was." She's bragging about her bust and thinks she's a shoo-in for the nom if she wants to run it back. Quote, Ms. Harris does not fear losing to other Democrats if she runs again, one person close to her said. She's unconcerned about potential rivals seizing the spotlight because she's already so well known, another added. Kamala thinks she's the most popular kid in school, but she better tread carefully. She's ticked off more than a few Democrats. Shapiro's a bitter Betty.
Here's a quote, and you are describing former Vice President Kamala Harris here. It says, I mean, she's trying to sell books and cover her ass. You want to parse this out for us?
No, there's no parsing. Look, I stand by what I said. I think the way in which the author described my emotion, frankly, was not accurate, but the words are mine, and I stand by them.
Newsom's got a chip on his shoulder, too. He's in a texting tiff with Harris. He sent her to voicemail, and she left him on red.
A little text, I said, why didn't you mention in the book 3 hours later, I publicly endorsed you for president?
And
that
then
was
she
why you were
replied,
calling.
hiking, we'll follow up.
She says, I'm book tour, get back to you later.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the relationship.
Books always roll out before the campaign officially kicks off, and Greasy's got a page-turner. He says, don't judge a book by its cover.
A lot of people look at me, the stark white shirt, the blue suit, and the gelled hair, and they think, oh, I know this guy. I know this guy better than I'd ever want to know him. I get it. This is a story of a kid who always felt like he wasn't quite enough. This is a truly vulnerable book. I hope that whatever your opinions of me are, the openness, the honesty I felt in writing this and living it will resonate.
The competition for 28 is going to be tight, tight, tight. But Mayor Pete has some work to do. The KKK was more popular with blacks than Mayor Pete. Tampon's not doing much better. He's sinking faster than a Somali pirate.
Governor, have you been able to apologize yet to the people of Minnesota for allowing this Somali fraud to continue under your watch?
Of the people of Minnesota.
Is it time to apologize? How about the whistleblowers that you have allegedly retaliated against?
Democrats are going down with the ship. The Somali situation is getting really sleazy.
Let's look at, Ilhan Omar, who was voted into Congress by, a large group of people from Somalia who are in Minnesota, which is really far from Somalia. I don't know, we just don't want to turn into a, communist hellhole, basically.
Trump's just trying to stop the fraud and save us money. We should be able to agree on that, right? Wrong. Democrats want to arrest Trump, not the Somalis who stole $1 billion.
I think America, right now, we are in a defining moment in our state and in our country to stand up to what is happening. And what we're seeing is an actual authoritarian government take place.
You can tell a lot about a culture by looking at their heroes.
People are aware of the fact that you are the leader of the resistance. Yes. If the leader of the free world is a fool, the leader of the free world then should expect and examine every bit of ridicule he receives.
Kimmel accused MAGA of murdering Charlie. People say Omar married her brother. Shree's hitting impeachment like a crack pipe. Black Beto got snookered into running into a Texas chainsaw massacre, and Obama Claus doesn't even have the respect of the missus. Now, that doesn't mean we don't love our fellow brothers and sisters. TDS is real, and we're racing to find a cure.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.